Why? Also like wind, horses and warplanes and all things with glory.
Hi, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome to Horses and Warplanes.
Horses and Warplanes.
Horses and Warplanes.
A podcast for autistic people by autistic people. This is retard FUBU, if you will.
Whoa. The R word in the first 10 seconds. Okay, yeah. I'm Corey, and whenever Bren says I'm not responsible for...
I'm Bren. I will no longer be using the R word.
He's reformed addict.
I'm reformed. I'm R reformed.
Here we are.
R/reformed.
R/reformed. That's us. We're going to be talking about
We're going to be talking about a lot of stupid shit.
good hobbies.
We're going to be talking about airplanes in this episode because that's my stupid shit that I really like.
This is
I
the
like
airplane episode.
Yeah, I like planes a lot. They're really cool.
Cut to, I like turtles. I like airplanes.
I like airplanes that go really fast. They're also really big. It's really cool. Like,
Airplanes are big?
yeah. Because like you play with them in your hands and you're like, oh man, I can't believe, yeah. But then like you see them in person, you're like, that does not fit in my hand. I'm going to need at least 3 hands to hold this.
I need 3 hands to hold this Boeing 737.
I need 3
That's
hands.
Cool.
I'm trying to get an airplane in my hand. Yeah. So,
Anyways, this is Airplanes and Hand Stuff with Corey and
ladies.
Bren. This is...
Okay. So, we're gonna fuck around. So, you've been calling me, like, bottom coated for a while now. And, like, all of my friends have taken onto this bit. And it was very funny in the beginning, but not anymore. I'm not, like, a fan of, like, where did it... What makes me bottom coated?
Because
Damn it.
you like Kristen Stewart and girls that kind of resemble more masculine girls.
I really do, dude. Dude, I like as soon as so I got paid today at work and like my bank account was no longer negative and my first thought was like I'm gonna go see Love Lies Bleeding, and it's I can't wait to see it. Like Kristen Stewart lifting weights.
What is that movie about?
I don't know. Some ripped lady bangs Kristen Stewart and then shoots someone in front of her. Kristen Stewart's like, you can have my whole pussy. And I think that's like the whole thing.
Honestly, kind of respect.
Yeah.
The one girl in that movie is like super buff.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
And good for her. I love that.
Do you like when women are buff?
Not like that. But
you don't like it when they're that buff?
No, I like it when they have like very obvious politics and how they feel about men. Like, I like when I approach a woman, I'm like, I know she's got a Twitter that hates me, but she might be nice to me in the moment.
I know that she thinks all men are trash.
I'm going to walk up to this woman, and she's going to subtweet about me and get about 7 likes on Twitter, and it's going to be a good time.
Dude.
I'm like, yo, Wolf Cut, come over here.
Hey, Wolf Cut.
Hey, yo, Wolf Cut.
Get on these feet.
They put wolves in Colorado.
They did put wolves in Colorado just for you.
Like, I know, dude. Well,
you would totally get bottomed by freaking Jacob in Twilight.
No.
Forget Kristen Stewart in that movie. She's too feminine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My favorite part about her though is that like it's not really the gayness that I'm into. It's like more so like I like it when a woman just have like they have bags under their eyes. Like I like
them tired.
I like it when a woman has seen better circumstances. I like it when a woman has like seen better day. I need a woman who always looks like she just needs to sleep in for once. Nobody helps me in this house.
You know, you should say, "Hey, are you look tired, or are you just not wearing any makeup?"
You look destitute, young lady.
Dude, that's so funny that you like them tired. That is very bottom coded.
No, it's not. I don't understand what about that is bottom coded. I just
that
like
is maybe a little bit alpha. That you're like, oh, I want her tired.
No, I want her sleepy. Don't say I want her because that sounds like I'm hunting her. Like,
you're being hunted.
You're being hunted,
scenario.
and you're the sleepiest broad here. I want a woman that I could like just bring eggs to in the morning and be like, "How was it sleeping until 10, Queen?" I made some Canadian bacon for you.
Oh my God, that's also another reason you're bottom coated. You would so do that.
That's not bottom coated. That's just called being a good man. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think it's been like 2 times in my life that a man has cooked me breakfast. So now I'm just like, if he does it, he's gay.
No, I think you just looked really awful. That's what prompted him to like bring you
He was
something.
like, oh God.
I think she's dying.
She's
I think
not
she's
the
got
woman
the-
I went home with last
She's
night.
got the consumption. This
Look
broad
at those
got
bags
dysentery.
under those eyes.
Yeah.
What she lacks for in designer bags, she got underneath them eyes.
Damn, she's 23 and looks like a single mother of 4.
Dude, do you ever meet someone and you're like, oh, that person looks like their dad,
No.
but you don't know their dad looks like?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
the lady that my last situationship, she refused to let me see pictures of her dad because she's like, I look so much like my dad, you're not gonna want to fuck me anymore. And then I saw pictures of her dad and proceeded to just she got a lot hotter after I saw her dad. That's
Then
when
I
the
was like,
pregnancy
fuck that
scare
bitch.
happened.
I would like the dad.
Wait, you mean I can get your dad pregnant?
You can get him butt pregnant.
I really want to have sex with your dad, but I can't get him pregnant. I'll settle for you.
Dude, ask me anything. An AMA. I actually broke up with my girlfriend for her dad. Ask me anything.
He was a strong man.
He was much less strong than her, but he did
He had
get the job
softer
done.
hands than his daughter,
Oh, gross.
and those used to caress my body.
If a man has softer hands than a woman, he's ran through. Somebody cooked. Somebody cooked there.
That's all. Just like, am I a slut? Shake my hand.
Ugh. A little
That's like,
drinky, a little
is that like
beverage.
prebiotic?
It is. It's for your tummy.
So like, yeah,
Hot girls have tummy aches. Not
Yeah.
me, because I'm not.
they said girls don't poop in school, and they were right. You turn into adult and find out that they fucking shit. Like women have diarrhea, and it's insane. I think women should be ashamed, not of their bodies, but what comes out of it. Because holy Lord, am I disgusted. Like, I remember like when I was dating my ex, I would like walk into the bathroom when she got finished with it, and I was like, why am I in Brazil all of a sudden? Like, this room is humid. I feel like
It's
I'm gonna
humid?
that bitch made it humid.
She made it humid.
Oh, it was like walking into a wall of heat. I was like, have you ever okay, you've traveled to like Texas or at least the South at all?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it by plane?
Have I ever done it by plane?
Like, have you?
I only know it by bike.
No, like when you walk outside in the
Yeah, and it's
South
crazy
and
and it
it
feels like a
hits
wall.
you.
Yeah.
That was after my girlfriend got done dumping. When you walk out of your hotel room,
That's how it is with like dads too. Like if you go in the
Yeah,
you
your
go in the
girl.
room with your dad after your dad shit, it's the worst time that it's literally the worst thing
You're
you've
like,
ever gone
God,
through.
I'd be upset all the time too.
Right? And then the girlfriend's second worst.
Dude, I don't miss that about exes, but like I did start growing my hair out longer because like I started to miss my exes because with long hair, I'd take a shower and pull one of my long hairs out of my ass, and it just reminds me of having a girlfriend where you're like, I miss her. And then like
That's why you grew out your hair. That is also
Yeah.
super bottom.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's honestly just lonely. That's just
No, it's
like,
well, yeah.
oh, I'm so lonely. I'm gonna grow my hair out so it feels like I have a girlfriend because there's
Pulling
there's
hair
hairs
out
in my
my ass. I don't ever need to get like a lady to lick my butt because like I'll just take a shower and pull hair out, and I'm like, oh.
Ew.
No, it's not ew. It's like really like good what I'm doing.
It's really good what you're doing. Okay, why else are you bottom coated? I'm trying to think of the bottom coated allegations and how you can not beat them. What else do you do?
You said I was like in touch with my emotions, which I think is
Yeah,
just
you
called being a healthy adult.
It is being a healthy adult, but in the comedy world, not many of them are healthy adults. Not many of them even have one of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They have zero, honestly.
The what hierarchy?
The Maslow's
What is
the
that?
pyramid. You've seen this? When
I've
at
seen
the bottom
pyramids.
you need like food and water, and then
Oh,
you need like
that,
shelter,
yeah.
and then you need like religion or love or whatever.
My whole pyramid is just head from a girl with baggy eyes.
My-
I want her to look up at me, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" Continue.
Dude, if somebody during a sexual encounter said, "Are you okay?" in that way, I would freaking not be okay.
Oh, honey.
Oh, sweet baby, are
It's
you
okay.
okay? It's gonna be okay.
Do you need water?
I don't know. What am I, a dog? Do you need water? Do you need to go outside?
You want to go outside? I'm gonna start doing that to ladies on dates. And it's just, you want to go outside?
Hey, you want to go outside?
You want to go outside?
You want to go O-U-T,
You gotta go
S-I-D-E?
pee-pees? You go pee pee poo poos? No, that remind. You go pee pee poo poos?
You go pee-pee poo-poo?
Dude, I dog voiced my way out of pussy one time. That was bad.
How did you do that?
Well, I was like walking with a girl, and I was like doing my like Bob Dylan thing where I had my hands in my pockets, and I'm like, hey, and like this dude with his dog. He had a good looking dog.
He had a pretty sexy dog.
It was a Labrador. It was a nice hound. So. So this dog comes like walking up to us, and I go from like, yes, my relationship with my parents is healthy because I'm lying to her, and the dog comes up, and I'm like, oh my god, look at you, oh, like that, and then like she just refused to acknowledge. She didn't look me in the eye once after that. I was like,
She got the
little
ick.
baby, and I was like, oh yes, you tell me, Robs. And I was like doing that, and then she was like, she didn't like me anymore. after
Yeah,
that.
I can see why.
The
That's
dude
like
was
the
really
most
into
insane
it.
That's the most insane ick. I would get that ick too.
It. Like, you know what gives me the ick is like fucking rave people.
Oh, I did that in high school.
Rave
not gonna lie.
girls.
I'm sorry.
Why were you doing raves in high school?
I don't know.
That's like-
it was kind of cool. It was kind of fun. But then
All of you look like you need to shower. The entire thing.
I usually, all my friends did the drugs and I was the driver. I think that was because they didn't
Your
like
friends
me.
did the drugs.
I don't think they really liked me that much now that I think about it. I don't think that they were like, oh, Corey, we want you to participate in the drug doing.
Every time this bitch does Molly, she starts talking about her emotions, starts chewing on her cheeks.
I've never done Molly before and I don't think I ever will.
I did it once. I snorted it off of my wallet in a Wendy's bathroom when I was 21.
That's crazy.
And you know what I did after that? I went to some dude's basement and we listened to trap remixes of songs on YouTube all night.
Some of the trap remixes are okay. Like it's not okay. It's not good. I wouldn't be like, oh, let's throw on some jams and it'd be that. I would be like if I'm looking for WAP and freaking the J.G. Wentworth tune, I can find it, and that's beautiful.
I think if I was on Molly and listened to WAP, I'd be like, she sounds so amazing. Why can't I find girls like that?
I hope she loves her macaroni in the pot. I hope she loves it, and I hope we all love that. I had to call the police / ambulance on a girl on Molly last night, actually.
Really?
That's like a real, yeah. It's
At
real.
the bar?
Yeah, she
What happened?
this girl was a server at a restaurant nearby, and she was drinking on the job or whatever, and then she went down the hallway, and I was in the hallway, and I was taking out the trash, and she touched me in a way that was bad, and she was just like, oh, we are all connected, we're all so connected or whatever. And then 10 minutes later, she came, stumbled into my bar and was fucking crying really hard.
Yeah.
And laying on the ground and stuff. And all of these people were like, what is wrong with you? And then this couple at the bar was like, oh, that was our server. And they were like, I was like, okay. And they were like, she has my debit card. Apparently this girl totally was so high on drugs or whatever that she took the person's card that she was serving and then just clocked out and left. It was very it was hard to watch, but this couple was like, that girl took our debit card. But then they found out that she didn't even charge them because she was so fucked up. She didn't even charge them.
She just put it in her purse. And
She just put it in her
disappeared.
purse. So they were like, honestly, I got a free dinner.
Look for the lady chewing on her gums. She's got my fucking shit.
Oh my God, I could not even imagine being on Molly while just waiting tables. That's insane.
Hell no, dude. I can't. I could never even be a server.
You'd be like, oh, I love you, those chicken nuggets. Those chicken nuggets are so pretty.
They got chicken crispers. What would end up happening is like somebody would say something and I would just have this like autistic ass like reference in my head to link it to, and I would like repeat it out loud, and then I just wouldn't get tipped. They're like, hey, my son wants the crispers. And I'd be like, he wants the crispers?
He wants the crispers?
And they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, you don't know that thing.
The
That's Sofia Vergara.
Commercial.
So basically, for those of you at home, Sofia Vergara did a commercial for like Ritz. And she was doing the, hi, and like doing like, you know, the way she talks. And like the product was like Ritz cheese crispers. And she's like, Ritz cheese crispers. And like, Crisper has been like branded into my brain for all of eternity.
Sir, give me $3 on Pump 9 and some of your finest chicken crispers.
I want some of your crispers. Oh my God, do you got crispers?
Okay, enough of the crispers.
Yeah.
Go back to the bottom coded thing. We're gonna solve this. What else have I said that you do? You tweet a lot. You are in touch with your emotions, which is rad. You do like talk about normal stuff.
What? I don't know what's gay about being normal. Is that?
That's an insane sentence. Oh.
Yeah. In touch with my emotions. Well, all I do is sit around and like think about my own thinking a lot. So I guess that's what that is. I think like
you get excited about things. That's what it is.
That I do get excited.
You get really excited.
I do, and it's so much fun getting excited, guys.
Yeah, I mean, let people be excited, but like you are like, oh my God, that's so exciting.
You know what's funny is like that situationship. I told her that like you called me bottom code, and she's like, yeah, I can definitely like understand that. I can see it. And I was like, okay, so what is it about me that's so fucking bottom code? And she's like, well, sometimes you just get excited.
Yes, you do just get excited about things.
And yeah, I was like, fellas, is it gay to be happy? And she said, yeah.
I just feel like we've been freaking Pavloved into knowing that men are just gonna punch drywall instead of being excited.
Well,
you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to see the new
both.
Bob Dylan remastered or whatever.
Maybe that's what bisexual is you punch holes in your wall and you get excited about dogs.
And you get sexual every other week.
Every other shit, I can't make it. I'm horny that weekend.
I'm bisexual that week.
I'm bisexual that weekend.
Are you salaried or are you bisexual? Anyway, yeah, you do. Yeah. You get excited, and instead of like being like, oh man, hell yeah, I can't wait to freaking drink beers and be misogynist, I'm gonna punch some drywall. You're like, oh my God, I can't wait for this movie.
Yeah, the movie
Dude
about
2 is gonna be so good.
And it was good, dude. It was good. I read the book and it was awesome. And
I read the book. You can read?
Yeah, sometimes.
I can't read anymore.
Only when I'm bisexual.
I can only read when I'm bisexual. And
yeah, because I got bisexual man glass. I got bifocals. That's why I can only read when I'm bisexual.
And you only read like Sylvia Plath and bell hooks and shit?
Oh my God, yeah. I don't even know what Sylvia Plath wrote, but I just know that's what the gay girlies are into.
Sylvia Plath killed herself by putting her head into an oven. Did you know that?
Sick.
That's serious. That's serious business. She did. She put her head into an oven and was like, goodbye, cruel world. So if you ever see a meme where a girl is like putting her head in the oven, it's
Sylvia Plath coded.
For Miss Sylvia, yeah.
What did she write? What was her like big thing?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You're not an ally to women.
I am not I should probably read one of her works.
You're not allowed to kill yourself the same way she did.
The funniest thing that I almost just did was you know the guy that he writes poems and they're zany, they're crazy. It starts with an S. It's like Sylvester. No. God, it's gonna murder me.
Dr. Seuss?
Well, he's similar, whatever. But he writes crazy poems, and I almost said
Dr. Seuss cheated on his wife.
Dr. Seuss was a woman.
Dr. Seuss.
Take
Go
that,
ahead.
liberals. Eat that up, liberals.
I told myself I wasn't going to say the R word anymore. So anyway, you go ahead.
What, rotund?
Dr. Seuss was robust.
It was ridiculous. Hey, that's a great episode. Have you ever seen Veep?
No.
Oh, there's a great episode where they like use the word robust way too many times. And everyone's like, oh my God, the president is saying the word robust like every other sentence. And they're like, oh my God, we got to kill robust.
I know it's a great show. Everyone has said great things about it, but it's
show.
like one of those shows that I don't, it takes forever for me to like give anything a try because I like one thing and then just never like try anything else. I just watch that one thing over and over again.
That's where you're like almost a millennial.
Almost a millennial.
Yeah, because you're like 27, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like on the cusp. We're both on the cusp.
I'm on the cusp. I'm millennial.
And there's things that people do when they're on the cusp that are like kind of millennial coded.
Like what?
Like millennials are always like, oh, I have my comfort show. I watch Friends every single day. Or
Friends
whatever.
is my comfort show.
Oh my
Unfortunate.
God.
I like
Oh my
Friends.
God.
I don't care.
I care.
I don't
wanna do this
I don't
anymore.
care, dude. I watched it growing up because my parents always had us watching it, and now it's my comfort show. I watch it as an adult, and I'm like, this shit sucks.
Yeah,
But
that's
Chandler
because you
Bing
don't
is
hear
kinda
your
sick.
You don't hear your parents fighting in the back. You're like, Friends doesn't have that certain zhizh. And it's because you don't have your parents fighting in the back.
My mom's not having a breakdown in the other room. Friends is only good when your mom's breaking down in the other room.
That's how it was with God, what's the show? Whose Line Is It Anyway?
That was a great show.
Like now, it's still a great show, but I'll look at it. I'm like, oh man, it doesn't have a certain sparkle. I'm like, oh, that's because my dad isn't stumbling into the house drunk as shit, and he's like, are you still up watching Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Something you would never say to your boss.
You stupid bitch.
The other room.
You said that to your boss today. No, you said that the other day.
No, I didn't call her a bitch. I didn't say that because
Okay.
I'm an ally.
He'll say
to
the R
women.
word, but he is an ally to women.
I'll
just
say
not-
retarded, but I don't like using the word bitch
Yeah, that's fair.
because that actually hurts people.
I think both of them hurt people.
I know. But no, it's like because she's one of those ladies. Like the only way she knows how to communicate is by being loud and like cussing and yelling, which is fine. Like I know how to like deal with that.
Who, your mom?
No, my boss.
Oh, sorry.
Did you think I was talking to
You
you?
were talking about your mom. No,
No,
sorry,
dude.
brother.
I talked to my mom like, "Wow, you're an incredible woman."
Whoa.
No making noise in the background. That's okay.
Our Jamie just asked us to remove our footwear so he could ogle at our feet.
Yeah, if you guys want to see my feet, I'll gladly show you because like I'm not writing home about them, but y'all might. So
I've done multiple sets with my shoes and socks off, bare feet,
why would you do that?
because it just comes up where I'm like, I'm like, oh, I could sell feet pics because my feet are really fucked up, and then someone in the audience
You
is
do
like,
got some wild
dude, I
looking
got
feet.
fucked up feet.
Her
And-
feet suck.
Yeah, they do suck. They've got a really big instep, okay? And then somebody in the audience is always like, show us. They can't be that bad. And then I take my shoes off, and they're like, oh, those are pretty bad.
And I wow, she's a chimpanzee.
But
Look
then
at
I
her.
can't put like my socks and shoes on stage, so I have to just do the rest without shoes.
Yeah, you got fucking talons. Like you look like a bird of prey with your.
I
like,
do.
feet out.
My toes are almost as long as the foot itself, the body of the foot.
Yeah.
I have a bone that comes clean out of it, you know. I can grip things with several of my toes.
Next episode, we'll find it. That'll be a running gag where you grip things with your feet for all the
Oh my god,
sickos
close
out
up,
there.
I'll just drink my prebiotic soda with my feet.
That'd be pretty sick.
I think that we would get a lot of views for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Quentin
the raw.
turned.
We won't have the autistic audience. We're gonna have the fucking.
They're gonna be like, stop fucking talking about planes, just show us your feet.
Okay.
Get to the part where our feet come out, where they're fucked up and crazy, and it makes me sad and uncomfortable.
Okay. Okay. I do want to. We can start talking about planes.
Oh yeah, let's get into planes.
Yeah, because like I want to
No more
talk about
planes.
the fucking like.
Bren is a bottom, and we can't solve the mystery of why. Anyways,
No.
this next bit is about planes.
So okay, yeah, I like airplanes. Like World War II airplanes have been like my shit. Thank you for joining us. On this episode, I'm a bottom and I love airplanes. I'm Bren, and I'm here at the Airplane Museum, and we're gonna have a good time. No sex with the airplanes. It's peak white man. People didn't have sex until like 1954, so it was like the first woman pilot, and she was doing so bad they had to like hijack her plane in the middle of the flight.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. It's 100% true.
She hit all the curbs.
She hit all the curbs with her plane.
Just kidding. Messy rules.
These were basically like the Coast Guard for their time, because like you could land on runway and on the water with it. So they did a lot of like search and rescue operations in these. And so they'd like just like come by and try not to run you over in the water. They'd be like, "Get in, Buster. War ain't done."
The war ain't done.
Blitzkrieg right here.
Okay.
Because like, basically, Hitler knew that like air superiority was like the number one thing.
Okay.
So like he beefed the shit out of the Air Force, and then like it was all based on speed, because that's just what Blitzkrieg is. So yeah, he just like threw a bunch of these at Polish people until they were like, yeah, and then yeah.
So they were like, what? Yeah, okay.
Stop. And France.
Hey, Hitler, please stop.
And Belgium. Dear Hitler.
Please stop.
I don't know if he'll get canceled for that.
I'm Benito Mussolini.
I may have unintentionally committed a hate crime, and that's not good.
Dude, Hitler would have loved raves.
He was on a lot of drugs.
Like I said, with like Japan and stuff, like when your country's like destitute, it makes a hyper conservative and militaristic ideals nice and easy to take over, because people want to feel powerful again. They're tired of wiping their ass with the dollar bill. So what do? You invade Poland and get some real toilet paper out them people.
It's like COVID.
How many Polacks do you need to bomb to get some toilet paper?
Gay Hitler be like, it's giving comp.
Serving comp.
Gay Hitler serves comp.
Horsies.
Before, you know how big.
Oh my God, look behind you. The high flight.
Only in Colorado. They just,
Bren's playing in the war.
yeah, P-40s in China shot down the Japanese airplanes, and it was a really good thing that they did. Tojo, stop it. Be nice to the Chinese, Tojo. The war in Japan. So basically, like after, Doolittle trained people to, I think they were like B-25?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's right there. B-25s to take off from aircraft carriers, and then they would like go and bomb Japan, and then they had to crash land or bail out over China, and hope to not get eaten by like lions, tigers, and bears and other things.
Would they really get eaten by lions and tigers and bears?
No, probably just the Japanese.
Oh.
They wouldn't get eaten by Japanese people, but like they'd get shot by them first. I think it was like I'm thinking of the Corsair that was faster than the P-51, because like it had like smooth airframe, no rivets on it.
Yeah.
This thing's covered in rivets would make you slower, because you're less like aerodynamic. You're less like a lobster with rivets. You're not as aerodynamic.
You're pretty aerodynamic though. Look at this. Look down.
I'm a Corsair.
Look at how aerodynamic he is. He'd be great plane. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff.
They got like radial engines, so they're constantly like leaking oil. That's why like they have these. They just refill. They just put oil back in it when it runs low or they need to. That's from
Ellen?
Uh-huh.
Why is that the greatest plane ever?
P-38. P-38s shot down more airplanes in World War II than, I think, like, the P-38 shot down more planes than any other plane in World War II. Like all the top aces, top American aces, they flew P-38s. They were big, fast, did their job. For Uncle Sam.
Scrumptious. Why are you walking like a Lego?
It's fun. I'm excited. I think the P-39 was like what eventually led to the P-51 because that's when they were experimenting with like the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rolls-Royce engine. I might be wrong on that. Hold on.
The Rolls-Royce engine.
Yeah, like the P-51 had a Rolls-Royce engine in it. You put a tiger mouth on the plane and it makes it perform better.
Yeah.
So that's why my Nissan Rogue has a tiger mouth, so I get better gas mileage out of it.
David Schwimmer was in World War II.
Yeah, he was hated by Lieutenant Winters. They were like essentially just made out of like an airframe and paper.
Yeah.
So like they were, you know, nimble and like you can mass produce a shit ton of them, but like what we started doing is we put like I think like phosphorus in the tips of our like bullets.
Yeah.
So that when it would impact, it would ignite. And basically when you have a paper plane, it catches on fire and it's done. And the Japanese, when they were like get shot down, they asked us to like strafe them because they wanted to like die in combat. So like we'd be like, hey, Mr. Japanese man, everything's gonna be okay. And I'm not gonna do the voice, but he would be like, hey, strafe me. And we'd be like,
What does strafe mean?
it means like when you're like, tuck it, like you shoot at them when they're on the ground.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, because they wanted to die honorably?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. New Dickies just dropped.
Honestly, World War II is so back in. Respectfully.
World War II's been back in.
World War II is so back.
Let's have another World War.
Fashion week. We're like,
My,
that outfit's week, hey.
My on P-25, it's a real good plane. P-25, it's a real good plane. P-25, it's a real good plane. It's P-38, it's another really good plane. Stop, I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, why does it have so many fucking parts about it?
So it goes faster.
That goes faster? Does that
Yeah.
say Miss Vagina? Oh, it says Miss Virginia. Just kidding. Operation Vengeance? That's like the coolest name for anything ever.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, P-38.
We don't put enough mouths on things anymore.
Yeah. If I had a plane, I'd paint a mouth on it like an inflatable sex doll.
Getting head from one of these.
Only fly my plane into
Ooh. I could. Ooh. Fully.
Bring a girl to a museum.
Why don't they just use the big ones? Why don't they just fly the planes and win the war? This is.
Strategically and economically plate the airplane.
No, this is the B-17. This is good guy plane. It's a
That's a-
Memphis Belle plane.
That's a good guy plane?
Yeah, Memphis Belle plane.
What does that mean?
So Memphis Belle was the first B-17 to fly all 25 missions without anybody dying or getting shot down. God, did it. See, that is just a fucking beautiful plane. It's a G model because it's got the turret underneath the nose for the bombardier to shoot.
Oh, that's cool.
Because like what happened was the Germans would fly at this. So like look.
Yeah.
They would fly at them like head on like that because there was like a less window of time for you to have guns on. And there's on the B-17,
Yeah.
there's like a gap like this where like guns can't be on you. I'm trying to educate.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So they were like, hey, we can't shoot at stuff directly in front of us. So they contacted Boeing. They're like, yo, you guys aren't sabotaging airplanes yet, so why don't you make them better?
Yeah.
So they did, and they put a turret on the front that the bombardier would shoot. That way, there was like, you know, they could shoot them.
Oh, that's cool. Boeing should do that now.
Boeing should put guns on their
Yeah,
commercial
Boeing should put
airplanes.
guns on their airplanes.
I would fly a lot more if I was given a gun.
The masks, the overhead mask should drop and it should just be guns. That's what it should be.
Please load your own gun before assisting others. Stand next to. I got a picture of me as a young lad standing next to one of these, and you know what kind of hog you need for a zipper like that?
God.
See, this is the Cadillac of the sky.
This is
right here. That's the Cadillac of the sky right there, brother.
Why?
Rolls-Royce engine, the Merlin engine.
Ferocious Frankie.
Ferocious Frankie.
That's what they call my wife. Okay.
These planes like kind of whistle when they like fly over you because of the air passing over like the gun holes,
Okay.
gun ports where
That's
the machine
cool.
guns are at. So they like whistle. So not only does it sound really fucking cool, it also whistles at you. And it's like I feel like a pretty lady getting whistled at by an airplane.
This is a Nazi plane, though, isn't it?
No.
But there's swastikas on it.
Never bring a woman to a museum.
There's swastikas on it.
Yeah, those are planes he shot down. Those are aerial victories.
Remember, careless words can be fitted together by spies to reveal more than you mean to tell.
Or women. Yeah.
Memphis Belle. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you want to have sex with that plane?
15. This is an F model. See, there's no turret there.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
There's no turret there. And then
Yeah.
you go over here. It's a G model because there's a turret.
Because there's a turret?
Yes.
It's a nightmare.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
What is she doing?
Airing out a fart. P.U. Wanda. That's that plane I was telling you about earlier that's faster than the P-51. Not this one with the 2 engines. It's the single engine one. Here comes Germany.
Get down.
That's so cool. I'm a little chubby right now, I'm not gonna lie. Raining.
This is pretty sick on that.
It's raining cats and squirt. See, I liked it. Back when women got cheated on, they looked better because they were like mean.
If you give my wife a martini, she'll have a threesome. Jeepers.
Jiminy Crickets.
Jiminy Crickets. My wife is at home and I'm getting blowjobs.
Thank God, am I right?
Why is this one faster?
Because it has no rivets on the airframe and it's a very smooth airframe and it makes it go faster.
I should call him.
The hoes gon' love this.
So do you sit in the cockpit?
Brad Pitt. So anyway,
I'd sit in Brad Pitt's cockpit.
I'd sit in Brad Pitt's penis waiting to get shot out like
That's
a
what
missile.
they should call foreskin is cockpit. Anyway.
Now we're cooking,
Now
brother.
we're cooking.
Now
We're in there.
This is a good cast. So okay.
Airplanes.
They've been like my shit ever since I was growing up. And like my favorite airplane is the B-17. What up, Boeing? Fix y'all shit.
Shout out Boeing. This
Yeah.
may be sponsored by Boeing someday when we.
I hope not. We're gonna
This
get
is sponsored
sucked
by
off.
Northrop Grumman.
If Boeing sponsors us, we're getting sucked off. That's what I tell you.
Getting
So
toppy.
we it's like airplanes are like my shit. They have been since I was like a little kid. I used to watch that movie like Memphis Belle like all the time when I was a kid.
I've never seen that. What is the?
So it's like it's about a B-17. It's like the first B-17 or just like first bomber crew to complete all 25 missions without anybody getting killed or like wounded or taken away
Okay.
or getting shot down. And like, cause like it was never a thing.
Okay.
Cause like in the 100th airborne or whatever, which the Memphis Belle wasn't a part of, like there was like a 77% mortality rate on the planes.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you were getting like, like they were coming to get you. They're gonna get you.
Hey, I have a fun impression right now.
Okay.
This is my impression of Jerry Seinfeld. Oh God, I hope she's gonna be 17. Okay.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So fucking yeah, but they recently did that like Masters of the Air show, and
starring Austin Butler, Barry Kagan, and that one guy, Dua Lipa's boy.
Dua Lipa's got a boyfriend.
Dua Lipa's boyfriend is like the main guy.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Dua Lipa has a boyfriend, and he is in that show. He's the main guy.
Austin Butler?
No, not Austin Butler.
Oh,
Freaking.
Well, there's anyway.
Did you just fart?
No.
You did, didn't you?
No, I did. That'll be no, I did not fart. Fucking
Jacob. Anyways, smells a little crazy over
Jamie's
here.
farting.
Jamie's farting. Jamie, pull up fart sounds.
Jamie, pull that out of your ass.
Jamie, give us a fart sequence. Okay, continue with the Masters of the Air. I'm sorry.
So basically, like it's about like the 100th airborne or something like that, like the bloody 100th, because like so many of them died. That's why they call it the bloody, planes go like. And
that's how they crash. I thought they just like disappeared and stuff.
Yeah, no. Jesus reaches down and he's like, "You're done.
You're sashay away.
Come home.
Sashay, you slay."
The milkman's gonna have a wonderful time with your lady now."
Dude, the voice of Jesus as is RuPaul is so funny.
You're done.
You're done.
I've never watched RuPaul, so I'm not a bottom.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But it's great. But like, what fucking upsets me about the entire show is Austin Butler. Like he just like the episodes that are good are the ones where he's not in them. Because he's doing the Elvis voice. Like everyone, like there was that thing where like he had to get a speech coach and be like, "I had to stop talking like Elvis all the time." And
That's such a good impression.
that's how he sounds. Like he's always trying to get pussy. Every time the camera's on him, he's like,
Literally every time. You're right.
My favorite movie growing up was what was his favorite? All right, How to Get Your Dick Sucked.
Oh my god, the one in the like first episode of that, or like the second episode, I think.
Yeah.
He like also this is so Elvis of him. I don't know why they were like why the people on the set were like you should not do that. But he has his like bomber jacket like up in the back. Like
Yeah,
Elvis.
sheepskin.
Like he has like a collar like Elvis, and he's like, "Oh, you want to give me some pussy before I die in the war?"
I heard Germany got.
I heard you got a
pussy.
hunka.
Out in Berlin, they got the best. They got the best pussy in Berlin.
We got a boo.
Hey, when we drop the bombs, drop me with them. I'm trying to go get some pussy.
You know what I said when I saw that? I said, hunka.
I said honka to those big German titties. So, but like, there's a scene that pissed me off so much. Is like, they're about to take off to go do their like first mission or whatever in the show.
Yeah.
And it's Austin Butler's crew, whoever his name is like Buck or something in the show.
Yeah, it is. It's Buck.
Of course it's Buck.
Of course it's
so everyone's set it up. They're like, "Hey, Captain, you want to give us like a couple words of enthusiasm or whatever before the mission?" And he's like, "Rack them up and shut them down."
Oh, yeah, he does say that. It's so cringe.
They get it. They're like, "Thanks, Cap. That'll get us through the mission." And they like get into the plane and they like go do the thing. And I hate the entire thing because like getting shot down in one of those planes has to be like one of the worst ways to die ever.
It does look pretty bad. That show like is kind of insanely gory.
Yeah, because bullets and stuff.
Yeah, but like that one guy's face comes clean off.
Oh, dude, yeah, like
That was
bombs will do
insane.
that to you.
I thought that they just gently took you to the next
No,
level.
no, no. Believe it or not, bombs and shit ain't good for you. And so, but
yeah, they ain't. But you keep doing them. Hey, look at that act. Okay. All right.
the
continue.
bomb run. So fucking yeah. I remember watching it and just thinking like that Austin Butler the entire time was like, "Hey, Mr. Hitler, knock it off."
Wait, what? Didn't Elvis fight in that war though too?
I think he was in Korea.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause Elvis fought. No, Elvis was in Germany.
Yeah, he's stationed in Germany, like after Mr. Hitler like got spanked or whatever.
Spanked as in whacked as in killed?
Well, he spanked himself.
He did spank himself.
He
My,
took
my favorite joke ever is the one guy that's like, "What did his wife say to him in the bunker to make him kill himself?" Because they were only married for like a week or something.
Your dog is very ugly.
Your
I
dog-
hate your stupid piece of shit dog.
God, that's so funny. Anyways, continue.
Your
through
dog
Elvis.
sheds all over the bunker.
all over Zabunka.
I have allergies, Mr. Hitler.
I don't know what I want to eat.
Arby's again?
You leave toilet seat up.
I bet Hitler was pissing on toilet seats, dude.
You don't. You think he had aim?
No,
I'm
dude.
sorry. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so that show, the only good episodes were like the ones Austin Butler's not in. Are we good?
Yeah, we're continuing.
Yeah.
Da.
Es geht uns gut.
This one good.
So like,
Sorry.
you're welcome.
Yum, yum, yum.
Bless-
Yum, 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 yum.
So, but like, so eventually Austin Butler's, if you haven't seen the show, I'm going to spoil it because who cares? The Austin Butler's guy gets shot down and like, you don't see it, but he becomes a POW, and like they're in a like German work or prison, like POW camp. And like, he's got nice hair the entire time. And
Austin
he's
Butler?
Austin Butler. He's still got like pussy getting hair. And like he's like got like he's doing the pussy getting voice.
Yeah.
And so they're like, gets back inside us the barracks, and he's like, is there any pussy gonna come into this camp? You know, we're starving to death over here. We got to get out of here before they shoot us. But I hope we get some pussy before they take us out back and put us down.
He
I'm
probably
gonna-
did say put us down.
They're gonna put us down.
It's a pretty good Elvis voice, honestly. Have you ever considered singing in your Elvis voice?
Lord of mine, I feel my temperature right.
It's worse when you sing. It's not as good when you sing.
Austin Butler's like, Mr. Hitler, why are all the Jews dressed like Jailhouse Rock?
What? God.
Put them in regular clothes, Mr. Hitler. How are the Jews gonna get pussy when they're dressed like that?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Elvis.
Is that where Elvis got that's where his material came from?
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go to Germany and save the Jews from dry penis. I gotta go give the Jews a soggy penis. So anyway, yeah, the show sucked for the most part. There was like some cool stuff in it I really liked. As a connoisseur of war,
Yeah.
there was a lot that I appreciated, but you know, it was all right. You know,
It was fine. It was kind of a dumb show, honestly. It was kind of bad.
it was. Yeah, they did what they needed to. They were
Is
like,
it over?
yeah, like this last Friday.
What was the last one?
Yeah, it was the last
What
one.
happened?
The planes didn't get flown no more. Well, they do. They go on like one final run where they're like, we're gonna drop some food off for the Dutch, and they drop like food and medicine to like a bunch of Dutch people, and they're like, yeah, they
That's
fly.
crazy.
Yeah,
Who dies? Tell us who dies.
all the Dutch, they can't catch worth of shit.
God damn it. No, who survives in the end of the main crew?
Most of them.
Okay. Does
Anybody
Austin survive?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Barry Kagan doesn't.
No, it's I forgot to talk about Barry Kagan. He
Dude, Barry
fucking
Kagan has
sucks
the
in
worst
that show.
accent in that show. It's insane.
Because he like watched like one cartoon of how New Yorkers in that age talked or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, we're going over here. We're gonna drop the fucking bombs on Hitler."
Yeah. You sound like freaking Family or whatever his name is. God, what is it fucking?
Peter Griffin.
You kind of sound like Peter Griffin a little bit.
Oh, Lois, I'm dropping bombs on Germany. So, yeah, fucking, bless you. He's got the worst like New York accent ever, and the entire time he's just going, yeah, we're tired of the war, and then like there's an episode where his plane gets shot down, and like his pilot buddy gets like shot in the face, and he's like, I'm gonna land this fucking thing. and like he's trying to like save his like buddy, and then like he's like, look at that, a nice open field, and like they get to the field, and then like
It's not open.
it was open, but like
But what was there to greet him?
fucking earth. That's what it was.
Oh, did he crash the plane and
Oh
he
yeah,
died?
yeah, because like he's like trying to like level it out or something, and then he's like, oh fuck, and then like.
And it doesn't work?
No, like he goes like pretty hard into the ground.
Oh, shit.
I think like he couldn't level it out or something. Anyway, Barry Kagan dies.
Barry
And-
Kagan is baby girl, is what the kids are calling him.
He looks like a lesbian, and I love him for it.
I think he's dating somebody crazy right now.
After doing Saltburn, I would imagine so.
Yeah, he totally went Ariana Grande, and he
He's
divorced
not white
as soon,
anymore.
No. No, as soon as Saltburn came out and everybody started simping over him, he like divorced his wife, and he has a child that's like 6 months old or something. And he
I would
was
do
like,
the same.
I'm about to go get some mad puss.
Yeah, I don't think I've met one person who enjoyed Saltburn that's like doing okay.
Oh, I'm so fuck. I really liked that movie.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad.
It's a fun watch. It's
We're-
not like the writing is something to be desired, but
Yeah.
it's a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, the only part that I was like, "Ooh," was when he was freaking rim jobbing the drain.
Oh, that was that. It was when he was like sucking the bloody lady's.
Why?
coochie.
Because you think that women are less than men, and because they have periods, they should be exiled?
Yes.
Answer carefully.
Yes.
Okay. Bummer.
No, it's just he's like, luckily I'm a vampire or whatever he says to her,
I'm a vampire.
and then like he starts like it's terrible. It's really awful.
think
And then
that
like
part was
the other
horrible.
guy, and then there's a guy watching. He's like, you dirty dog. And then the rest of the movie happens.
Ew.
He fucks a grave, and then.
There was an intruder. He does fuck a grave. That was improv. That was an insane thing to find out about.
That was improv.
That was improvised,
That's so sick. I love
right?
to just be like,
To be on a director and you're like, let him cook.
I'm gonna leave a hell of an imprint on this soil real
Right?
quick.
So you're sad, you're horny, you're grieving. Go with it.
Yeah, and you start.
He's just like, yeah, let's take it literal.
I can't take my pants off fast enough.
That is an insane switch to go from that movie to Masters of the Air.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
know.
they should have talked about when those releases?
I think he's a great actor.
Yeah,
he does
he's a
his
cool dude.
job, but
He's a cool
like,
dude.
fucking stay out of my airplanes, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, right. Don't let women drive.
If you look like a lesbian, you drive like a woman,
Oh my god.
and you can crash that. I'm sorry.
No, there's like have you seen that Senate video
Which one?
about the lady pilot? I don't know what's happening in the video, but the lady is like on the stand and the judge is up there, you know?
Yeah.
And the judge or whatever is like, hey, so what is your job? And she's like, I am a pilot for Delta Airlines. And then he's like, oh, so what do you do as a stewardess? And you're like, oh, God. Brother. And she's like, I am a pilot.
I don't agree with what happened, but I'm glad that it did.
I don't think I'm glad that it did, but I am like, oh, that guy fucked up. a
Well,
little
you know what? It's just sometimes you gotta let the absurdity take over and just embrace it. Like, I don't know.
I think women are so brave.
I think men are brave.
I think women are so brave. They get so much shit done. They do everything for us, and they do all of it while managing to hit every single curb.
Somebody was complaining about there being like an international like Women's Day, and I was like, "What are you complaining? It's the shortest day of the year. It's only like 70% of an actual day."
Yeah, they should put they should put International Women's Day on December 21st, the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year.
Dude,
So they
I
get like 3 hours of daylight for it.
I told that stupid joke to like this lady, and I was like, "Yeah, it's only like 70% of like the actual day," and she was like, "Well, if you're white."
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I asked her, I was like, what? And she says, like, well, if you're a white woman, you make 70% to the dollar or whatever. But
Oh,
like
there's some
if you're
truth to
black,
that.
if you're a black woman, but I was like, that doesn't add to this stupid joke. I
Right? I hate when you do like one of those stupid jokes, like especially
Well,
as a lady when I'm like, oh,
actually,
Radiohead is so much better when you don't got a bitch in your ear.
That's what she did to me. I was like, come on, man.
Someone's
just-
like, you can't talk about women like that. And I'm like, it's obviously a joke. It's obviously satire, and it's ripe for it.
can I not be silly?
Can I not be a silly little goose?
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, I got the job. I'm going to be silly.
I almost had a little bit of snot come out of my nose. That was bad.
Snot.
Uh,
Back to planes. I'm sorry. When
Yeah,
was the
no-
first? When was the first time that you were like, oh, planes are sick?
when I was a child, and my grandfather showed me like war movies at way too young of an age constantly. And yeah, it was like Memphis Belle, Top Gun,
I've never
Battle
seen
of
either
Britain.
those. I've never seen that.
Yeah, no, these are boy films. These are man films. Like if a woman told me that she liked Battle of Britain or Bridge Too Far, she's manipulating me, and that's a red flag.
This was another bottom situation. He had a little situationship, and they were just hooking up. And then she was like, "Oh, I'll go to your little airplane museum. I'll indulge." And then Bren texted me and said, "Am I being manipulated? This woman wants to go to an airplane museum with me."
I genuinely thought she was too.
You were like, "God, I'm so excited to look at planes with this lady whose mouth spinning on my private parts." And then you're like, "Wait, am I being manipulated?"
yeah, because I was like, what kind of woman wants to go to an airplane museum, like willingly? Like, I didn't ask her. She brought it up herself. And I was like, that's a red flag. There's no reason.
Why women can be pilots too. Women can be into planes. No, they can't.
They
they
can, but like,
Not as much as me.
yeah, like I win the contest every time.
I win the contest of being the most into planes that anybody could possibly be into planes.
Yeah.
I know about
No
all
women-
of the parts.
I thought she was like, like trying to get in my head and like control my emotions. She was like, I'll take you to the air show.
I'll take you to the air show.
I'll take you
If
to the
you-
hot. I'll take you to the hot air show. I'm farting in this bed tonight, lady.
Oh my God, she's making it humid. When
This
your girl
bitch
gives you a
made-
Dutch oven and it feels like you're in the Caribbean.
Oh,
Like, oh, the covers are wonderful this time of year.
I feel like a cartel member, like in the jungle, like cooking cocaine every time a lady farts in my room. I'm like, oh god, like.
My question about planes
Yeah.
for you: did you ever have a phase where you feared that you'd be sucked out of the bathroom? Because part of me still thinks that.
No, I was properly educated on aircraft as a.
I was not. It's like when there's sharks in the pool. I was like, oh, there could be the chance that there's a shark in the pool is never zero.
No, that wasn't. Well, now you put it that way.
Right? It's never zero.
It's that was never my fear. I remember watching this some shit about an airplane, and like the top of like this thing came off and it sucked a stewardess out. This is like 10 plus years ago.
Oh my God.
This like lady got like the stewardess got sucked out of like the airplane.
Yeah.
So like that was always a fear of mine. And then like I would be in an airplane and it start hitting turbulence and you start getting the like whoo, like feeling to you.
Zippy zippy.
Yeah. And like just the fear isn't dying in an airplane crash, it's the journey down.
Yeah, the dying part would probably be pretty swift.
Yeah.
But the going down would be a hard
Getting
one.
blown up is pretty quickly, but like the
Yeah.
process leading to it.
These are things that are long. This would be a long descent. I would hope that it would be a quick descent.
Yeah.
That we would nose dive.
I don't want the pilot to try to save us. Like, brother, fucking nose down. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, right. Brother, stop trying to level us out. We saw what it did for Barry Kagan.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
do it.
dude, we've been spinning for 3 minutes. Just put your nose down and like get it done and over with. That's why you pay extra for first class, is like you're the first one.
To die.
Yeah.
You
it goes
pay extra
high-
for first class because you'll die first.
You'll die first when it goes nose down.
The fucking plebes in the coach section, they're gonna suffer a long death. Some of them may even survive. Isn't that what? Okay, I might have Mandela affected myself, but did you ever read Hatchet?
Long time ago.
Does he crash in an airplane and then he has to survive in the
heard that.
Canadian wilderness? Is that true?
I know there's a hatchet.
That's
in
true.
The woods.
Jamie says that's true.
Jamie, pull that up. Hatchet. It's just
That's a good book. Anyways, the planes. What else? What else happens? What else happens on these planes? I know that you're talking about warplanes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about airplane food. Okay. No, let's talk about the stewardesses. They're coming up with creative ways to make you listen to the thing. Have you been on a plane lately?
Yeah.
They have creative ways to get you to listen to their little safety spiel. You know.
Being hot.
No, I don't know about that.
Sometimes they do it.
But sometimes they're like, "Oh my God, somebody's in labor. We need a doctor." And then you're like, "And the cure is to listen to this." and she's like, "So you're gonna put your seatbelt on like this?" Like
The
this,
only
like
way I
this."
can properly be a midwife is to teach you the complex.
Safety equipment of a Boeing 737. The panel to your left may pop off at any time in the flight, but just stay calm.
Hey, you see that screw that's kind of moving freely? Don't touch it.
It's whatever.
If you touch that screw, we all die.
This is Girl Airplane. Not to be more misogynist, but do pilots have Girl Airplane?
It's just the whole airplane's filled with empty water bottles.
Dude, the whole
And pairs of shoes.
It's just got shoes at Starbucks in it.
Instead of fucking like oxygen masks dropping, it's just like empty iced coffees from Starbucks dropping.
Dude, my car's bad right now, but it used to be even worse because I used to have I had my hot dog costume in there. I had a clown costume in there. What else did I have? I had like an insane amount of snacks and wrappers and just things.
Yeah, bad ones. Besides,
Dildos, weapons.
dildos are weapons.
They could be.
The
the video game Saints Row.
I just like. There's been countless amounts of times where I've gotten into like a nice lady's car, and then like.
And you have to be like, okay. Where do I put my feet? Do I put them on the dash or do I put them in my lap?
Dude, it was so nice. I hung out with a girl who had gay dude roommates. So when I got into the passenger seat of her car, I could sit comfortably. Because those dudes were like, it was dude size in that the space. But like,
you could sit comfortably. They like paved a little path through the trash.
Yeah.
Treasures.
There's a game trail where the dudes were. Fucking.
Well, when you need something and I have it in my car, I'm not going to give it to you. So
That's fine.
Yeah.
I saw what was in your car, just an empty can of Fresca and a box of edibles.
Fresca. It's empty. I've eaten them all.
Yeah.
And I've drinking all the Fresca.
Fresca rules. That's like one of the underrated sodas.
Sugar-free Fresca.
And
God's-
you lost me.
God's drink. Okay, it's sugar-free peach Fresca, to be specific.
Peach Fresca.
If sugar-free soda is the worst thing I'm doing to my body, then so be it. Okay, coat the insides of my body with your
Aspartame.
aspartame and your various corn syrups.
I want to get back to lady cars.
Okay. Okay, go back to lady cars.
I just the amount of times where like I've gotten into like a lady car and like it's like I have to adjust like the temperature for like my side of the car.
Oh, I've heard that you adjust the temperature to be quite warm.
Yeah. I'm fucking yeah. Evidently some people think I'm trying to kill them when they're in the car with me and they don't speak up.
God damn, this is a
That
crawfish boil.
That they're warm. And I'm like, oh, it's a little hot in here. They're like, you don't say. And like that actually upset me because I was like, I was hurting my friends and they would not let me know. I was so upset about it.
Okay, here's a question for you. If you're in your own car driving people around and then there's a discrepancy in who wants what temperature, what would you do? Like you're like, oh, bird.
Are they sitting in the front or
I'm
the
cold.
back?
You got all seats covered.
So I got the squad.
You got the whole squad in the
rolling up in the Nissan
Rogue.
The squad's in the Nissan Rogue.
Yeah. That's my mom's car.
Shit. Thank you.
So your whole car is like, oh my God, we're so warm. Turn it down. And you're like, oh God, I think I'm on death's door. I'm so cold. What would you do? Would you go in the middle? Would you keep it there? Would you respect it?
I would probably tell them to shut up.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Because, like, in that circumstance, I was perfectly fine with lowering the temperature,
Yeah.
but they didn't, like, nobody spoke up. And then I got heat for it, no pun intended.
Hey, whoa! You got to eat for it.
I got heat for it. And, like, no, I was bullied for the rest of the night by everybody because I wouldn't, like, turn down the fucking heat. But, like, nobody said anything about the heat, and I instantly became, like, the villain of the story. And I really didn't do anything to become the villain of the story. I didn't have, like, a villainous background. I was upset about it. Women's
I just looked
cars.
at the camera like when a woman is very uncomfortable in a bar setting and just looking for somebody to help.
Are you going to order an angel shot on the podcast?
I'm going to be like, hey, look at this cool meme. And then it's going to say, please help.
He keeps leaning in and touching my back. I don't like watching it. I take that back. But it is interesting to watch, like, older dudes speak to young women and, like, watch their hands and, like, how they, like, do it. Because it's always, like,
insane.
the shoulder, the back, or, like, the lower back.
Ugh, lower back. Just do the shoulder. Just give
Yeah.
me a good pat if you're going to touch me at all.
But, like, I'm not saying it's appropriate at all, but I've noticed, too, among the older generations, not as often as, like, with women, but I do get touched by older dudes a lot more than
By
any
guys?
Yeah. I'm not saying that, like, they're exempt from any sort of, creep accusation, but I think it's just more in that generation's nature
Yeah.
to be more handsy with the general populace.
That's fair. That's fair.
They
do
survived
think-
polio. They can survive some touchies.
They survived polio and the wars.
Yeah.
And now we have to go to therapy.
I would rather have therapy rather than polio, the war, and, like, Roger putting his hand on the cup of my back.
What's that meme? There's, like, a great meme where it's like, don't perpetuate the cycle. And it's like a guy from, like, 1920. And he's just, like, talking to his kid. And he's like, grow up, be a man. And then
Yeah.
the kid has a baby or whatever. And he's like, grow up, be a man. And then the next phase or whatever, like a Russian nesting doll, is he's like, slay queen. Go slay down boots the house. Go to therapy. Everyone is a coward.
I don't. I'm sorry that this made me think of this. This is, like, only slightly related to Slay Queen to your son.
Slay queen.
But so I don't talk to my dad very often. It's like once in a blue moon we talk on the phone. And one of the more recent, like, last year phone calls that I had was so my brother, he's lived in Boulder for a while, so, like, it's gotten a hold of him. He's got the dyed hair. He's got the piercings. I'm not judging, but Boulder did do something to him. And I don't love him any less for it.
You love him more, in fact, because purple is your favorite color. Look at the Zooey.
Anyway, so my brother shows up to, like, my dad's, like, little farm that he has with, like, the purple hair and the earrings and stuff. And, like, my dad's, like, he's not, like, angry at him or anything. He's like, that's different. And then, like, I get a phone call or something, like, later that day. And I'm like, hey, Dad, it's been a while. And he's like, hey, boy, is your brother gay? And I was like, I don't know. Did he tell you he's gay? And he's like, no, he didn't. He just showed up and had purple hair.
Oh.
And I was like, well, if that's something he needs to tell you, I'm sure he'll let you know. And he's like, all right. Catch you next time, son. And, like, hangs up the phone. I was like, I just had a 1.5-minute conversation about my brother being gay with my dad. I'll talk to you again in 8 months.
In 8 months? That's true. I don't think any dad is very good on the phone.
No, and I actually really like it. Like, if a dude's
the best.
If a dude's talkative on the phone, he's gay as shit.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
I had to take calculus 3 or something in college. I'm not good at math, and the teacher looked so much like my dad and acted so much like him that I forgot to call my dad for like probably like 6 months. And then he called and he was like, "Been a while," and I was like, "No, it hasn't. I saw you this morning at 8 a.m."
You were drunk in a classroom yelling at me about whose line is it anyway.
Right? I was like, dude, you were teaching me about parabolas. And now you're talking to me about freaking gas money? Whatever.
Dude, I fucking... Yeah,
My dad owned an airplane. Did you know this?
Did he really? Was it a crop? Like did he...
It was like one of those little biplanes.
Nice little Cessna.
Yeah, Cessna.
Yeah.
And he let me drive it one time. It was pretty cool. Fly it, whatever.
He let you fly an airplane?
I mean, he was in there, but he did let me fly it. He made me do the checklists and everything. It was pretty cool. And then we went to... Actually, my dad had the moves, dude. The first date, or maybe the second date. The second day he went on with my mom. Flew her in his airplane to Buena Vista, and then, which is like a mountain town. And then they had like dinner. And then he flew her back. And I was like, okay, king. But he did that for me.
That's awesome.
It was pretty nice. It was pretty cool. Pretty fun. Pretty
My
cool.
poor mother never had it. She just got pregnant at 18. It's just
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Strike that from the podcast. That wasn't
That's
funny.
okay. That's why that was just sad.
Yeah.
Just kidding. The airplanes are very fun.
I
Airplanes
thought
are
there was a
hoot.
punchline attached to that, and
No,
I
it's
just
fine.
accidentally trauma dumped.
I have like a lot of airplane. My dad was a freaking search and rescue pilot. So you'd go and get the dumb people
He'd
in the
search
mountains.
for other airplanes?
No. Why do you have to have an airplane license? Who's going to pull you over? The airplane police? What are they going to be like? Pull over. I've been really trying to make that one stick, and it doesn't work anytime ever.
I think it's a wonderful thought.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Should we go into our jokes that we made, that we've created in our bombing section? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
So this is okay. So the closure of the show, we're going to do something called the bomb run.
Okay.
And basically what we're going to do is like the theme of this episode was supposed to be airplanes, which
we did talk about airplanes a lot.
Very little,
We talked
but
about
that's
airplanes a
okay.
lot. We can talk more about airplanes. When
I
we talk more
don't.
about
I
airplanes.
don't. No. We can do the bomb run. We can do the bomb run.
Okay, we can talk about airplanes as much as you want, buddy.
Yeah. We'll be here for hours.
He's
So basically, this is horses and warplanes. Warplanes are going to go on the bomb run. And we wrote a few jokes that are probably going to bomb, and so that's why we're going to call it that. And what's awesome is 70s porno music making me want to tell jokes.
70s porno music.
Fucking bounce on it.
All right.
There's this like claymation of fucking Miss Piggy. I showed you this, but it's Miss Piggy riding Kermit's face, I think. It's like a claymation. But then
Yeah,
Bren made a beautiful rendition of what that would sound like, and it's insane.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I really hope never sees the light of day.
Oh, we're editing that into this.
All right.
We're not gonna be able to post on anything.
No.
I'm gonna get wrecked.
That's for the Patreon. If
That's
you
for
want
the Patreon.
If you want to join our Patreon, you just give me 2 fictional characters having sex, and God is my witness. I will do the audio of what that sounds like.
God, please do the shrimp from Shark Tale, and then and then Pumbaa from Lion King.
How does
please.
the shrimp sound again?
There's a little baby, now he's just a stump, and now I'm taking care of him.
Oh, do you want me to take care of a little clitoris?
Don't eat me.
Do you want me to put my cocktail sauce on
Oh
your
my
little shrimp clitoris?
God, you gotta stop.
If you join the Patreon, there's a lot more where that came from.
God,
bud.
he can also draw a penis on anything you want. Anything you want.
For
Anything
the price of $1, you just give me anything you want, and God is my witness, I will draw a big old penis on it.
Oh man, and it's got veins. It's veiny.
Nothing but hogs.
Nothing about how circumcised or uncircumcised. Can they request that?
I mean, like, for an extra $1, I'll put that foreskin on for you.
I want it back.
You just send me a picture of yourself, and I'll be like, this is what you would look like if your mother respected you.
Hey, send me a photo of you, and then I'll draw you with a circumcised penis. Oh my God, you look.
This is you if you were Catholic.
I still really love those girl things
Go ahead.
when it's like how this is an actual video, but he's like, this is how boys peel a banana, and then he just peels a banana, and then he's just like, this is how girls peel a banana, and then he's like, I can't drive. You should do that with the circumcision.
I would love to. I just have to like. They should make like a Catholic filter, and it's just you with an uncircumcised penis. It's
just
you crying.
It's
and
literally
with
the same picture. You should just make an app where it's just you and it's the same picture, but now you have the knowledge that your penis is now circumcised. Dude, we could make millions off of that.
A Catholic filter would just make you feel guilty all the time with an uncircumcised penis.
Guilt.
Catholic guilt is a tough thing.
Are you Catholic?
No.
Do you have guilt?
No. I'm a Lutheran, which is just...
I know about the Lutherans. I know about those guys.
Yeah, that's just Latin for lazy Catholic.
That's funny.
Yeah. But it's only funny if if you go to church.
It's only funny if you go to church. Okay, go do your bomb jokes. I have zero. I have nothing.
You didn't write one plain joke?
I can write one in my head right now.
All right, cool. To complete a mission in World War II, the bombardier had to open the bomb bay doors. Last time I opened bomb bay doors, there was a handsome Indian man waiting to turn my prostate into a chew toy.
Oh my God. Dude, we're canceled for that one.
Personally, I don't like how celebrities name themselves. Like Amelia Earhart? More like Amelia hit the ground hard. That hussy crashed.
That one's pretty good.
I had 2, not 3.
Oh, you had 2?
Yeah, what was your plain joke?
I don't really know what I have for this. This is my impression of baby Jerry Seinfeld. That's my go-to, I guess. Jerry Seinfeld as a baby. What's the deal with this food airplane?
Taka 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 taka.
Okay, and then my next one, for my next trick, I will also do an Amelia Earhart one. Fuck. I don't know if this is a joke, but it might be soon a joke. I think we've talked about this. But, like, I think the Wright brothers would be very upset if they knew what people did with their planes on September 11, 2001. I can't think of another big event that happened that year other than Shrek 2 coming out.
Shrek 2 came
or
out.
Shrek came out in 2001.
I really like the Wright brothers fighting out what their planes were used for.
Can you imagine? And like also like what's his name? Alexander Graham Bell. If he learned that we could send pictures of our penis over the phone.
You know what's funny? That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I thought there was a thought there, and there's just nothing.
Oh. Okay, let's get Jake, do you have any plane jokes? Did you write some?
Would you like to use my microphone?
Do you have a plane joke? No! That was so scary.
I just realized I was like sucking snot with a microphone pointed right at me.
Okay, so this is live reading from Jake's phone, his notes app. Okay. I have a phobia of flying, so I call them scare planes. God, I like that one. Any jacket Bren wears is a bomber jacket. It's true.
Shut the fuck.
I'm sorry, I bomb way more than you. Any seat Bren sits in becomes thirst class because he's such a horny guy.
All right, that wasn't bad.
Okay. Bren slept with a few runway models. He keeps a model B-52 under his pillow. That's so funny.
Let me see that one.
Bren sleeps with a...
All right.
I'm going to say that again because I laughed halfway. Bren slept with a few runway models. He keeps a model B-52 under his pillow. That one's pretty good. I really do like that one, actually.
It's not
If you guys
bad.
ever do like a roast battle, these are great roasts for Bren. This was a heck of an ender that you put on here. Fucking a submarine. Call that the Mile Low Club. Do you think those guys that got trapped in the submarine got in the Mile Low Club? Do you think they explored each other's bodies? Do you think they
Yeah,
did
the
that?
son and his father.
Hey.
Watched them all.
Hey,
I mean,
what are you gonna do?
if I,
What are you
I'm
gonna do down
fucking
there?
my dad. If I'm trapped in a submarine.
I'm fucking
After
my
that
dad.
first like noise in the submarine, I'm looking at my dad like,
We about to explode in more ways than one, baby girl. That was too far. I'm sorry.
you're gonna make my prostate implode, father.
I have issues. Okay, the airplanes. We've done it. We've done this thing. I'm
this is-
Corey,
And I'm Bren.
and this is Jackass.
This is retard fubu.
This is okay. I want you. Horses
Horses
and
and
warplanes.
warplanes.
Okay, that's good enough. We're good. Oh, yeah.